my friend from Chicago, America. Take me with.
No, I'm really happy to see that our fellow brothers who are in diaspora, they still think about the African continent. So we want to develop the kids holistically, not only academically.
This is the entrance to her school right here, Moses Vanderbilt. We're about to go drop off some donations for the children. They actually on break right now. I'm gonna ask how long the break lasts. I thought we would be actually giving it to them, but as long as they get them, that's all that matters. Okay, I like that. Say, unlock your full potential, help yourself. How you doing?
That's good.
Nice to meet you.
Likewise.
All right. What's your name?
It's Maureen.
Maureen.
Yes.
All right, I'm Roz.
Teacher Supes.
Teacher Supes?
Yes.
Okay.
Now she got married recently. Now that I'm asking, how's the new life?
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's my friend from Chicago, America. Take me with.
I don't know if I got enough room.
Yes, then I'll...
You're the third person that want to come. It's not enough room in the suitcase, man.
Welcome.
Thank you, thank you. How you doing today?
Yes, from Chicago.
Yes, sir.
USA.
Yes, sir.
Welcome.
Oh, thank you,
I
sir.
hope so far so good here in Namibia.
Yeah, everything has been nice. I've been having a good time.
You are likely to come back again.
Yes, sir. That's the plan.
That's good. I hope that when you come back, the box will be bigger.
But this is as much as I could fit in the suitcase this time, you know.
I understand.
Yeah.
That's, we really appreciate that.
Yeah.
Is there anything, because her first idea, she said the children needed socks. Is there anything specific that you know that they need that would help the most?
Hey, there is quite a number of things that we need.
Okay.
School, the only assistance that we get is mostly from the government, but it's not enough.
Right.
Then if you go to the classes, you realize that not all learners are having chairs, desks in the classes.
Okay.
Even the books, some of the books that we have in the library are those outdated books.
It sounds like public schools in America, man.
So whatever that one can get, I think it will really make a difference.
Okay, good.
Now because of technology, learners don't want to read books anymore. So whoever is writing the books, they should make those books more interesting for them to read.
That's true.
We are challenged by the learner. They don't want to read. They prefer to watch videos and so on rather than reading or getting the information from them.
It's the same problem where I come from. Reading is like a dying art almost, you know. But there's so much you can get from, especially the right books.
Yeah, except if you give the right book, I believe it will.
Yeah, it makes a big difference, man. So a lot of these were donations, and just so you know too, I'm recording, so I just want to thank the brother again at the Underground Bookstore for the donations. Told him at the last minute that I was coming here and what I was doing, and he loaded me up. He gave me as much as he could donate, and it was a day before I caught my flight. So the majority of these are from the brother at the bookstore. Talk about what you donating.
Oh, these here are educational books.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
All right. Nice.
All this here is educational. And these are little novels for they can read. You know, Pele from Brazil.
All
This
right.
guy here is famous.
And then what's these you put in my hand first? The Beauty of the Mountain.
Extraordinary Life, Unlocking Your Potential for Success, Joy, and Fulfillment. Do something like that.
A good gem, okay. Yeah, well, it's much appreciated, brother. It was super last minute, man. So, you know, I'm grateful for whatever you could do.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see how much of this I can fit in the suitcase
Yeah, and here's another
without
one.
going over the limit.
Get in the game. How to create rapid financial results and lasting cultural change.
All right. Well, thanks again, brother. So this the young brother that owned the bookstore on 87th, not too far from Stony Island.
Underground Bookstore.
Underground Bookstore.
Y'all
So
need to be supporting.
that's
Calling
right.
up and ordering everything you need to get from Underground Bookstore to keep me here so that I can continue to do this and we can continue to give more books over to Africa as he goes over to Africa and take them what we think we don't want, they need.
Yeah, that's a fact. And we need it too. You know what I'm saying? I'm speaking for myself too. This really my bookstore. This is where I go when I need something, man.
That's right.
Brother done blessed me a few times, so
That's right.
he finna bless the kids in Namibia. So again, much love to you, brother.
Yes, sir.
And I'm gonna get out your face. I gotta get ready to catch this flight anyway, man.
Okay, here it is.
All right, brother. Appreciate you, man. Much love.
Yes, sir.
And it's a combination of things. It's like novels for entertainment, educational books, motivational self-help books. We even got some for the younger children, coloring books. And then I specifically bought a few books myself that I thought would be very beneficial to the kids. This is one of them. For anybody who doesn't know Stolen Legacy, it's a great book for any African because it basically tells you the truth about who's responsible for some of the greatest achievements in history, because a lot of the times African achievements are attributed to the Europeans. Specifically in this book, they talk about some of the achievements of the Egyptians and how the Greeks and the Romans get all the credit for architecture, astronomy, and mathematics. And in reality, all of that knowledge came from Africa first. All of the Greeks went to Africa, to Egypt, to study all of that. So this is an important book that I bought specifically for the kids.
Because that one, I think we are even in our grade 7 syllabus.
Don't say
They talk about
that's a
the
good one.
Egyptian achievements,
Oh, good.
especially the part of pyramids,
Mm.
the astronomy,
Yeah.
this is what they call it, technology.
Exactly.
The first one we built up the Shadoof method, where they could lift water from the Nile River into their plantations. So I think it will really make a difference because as much as we focus on the textbooks that are provided by the government and other sources, because sometimes we refer them to the library. So they can get something from the library.
It will help,
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I thought that would be good because I didn't know the ages of the children, but it's not, it's relatively simple. It's not, you know, super thick book. It's kind of easy to get the concept. Another one that I brought specifically for the kids is The Richest Man in Babylon. And again, I recommend these books to any African, any black person. Any person really could benefit from this, but this is a good book for you to learn saving, investments. These principles that I read in this book, I actually kind of built myself over my lifetime. And then I read the book as an adult and was like, man, if I had this as a child, I would have been rich by now, you know? Like, I had to learn all of this the hard way. So I think that would be an impactful book for the kids. And then there's one more. Another book I highly recommend, The Wise Mind of Emperor Haile Selassie. Another great African who was about unity, about the entire African continent. That book, in my opinion, is just good to help you be a better person in general, because it touches on education, religion, spirituality. He talks a bit about African unity and his plans for the continent to be connected. Another impactful book. And again, it's not too dense. So it's like it's a pretty easy read, but it has a lot of gems in it, a lot of knowledge. So I hope it can help, you know.
It will, definitely. Yeah.
I've got one more question for you. Coming back to the flag, when I want to print the stickers, I want the US flag at the back. What motivates you, or what pushes you to put this specific flag on?
That's a good question. Shout out to Wilma for putting the stickers together at the last minute. Like she said, she wanted to put the American flag, which is cool because that's where I came from. But in my opinion, it's better that we use the African liberation flag. And for those who don't know about the history of it real quick, it was created by Marcus Garvey, a Jamaican who was also a Pan-African. And he was all about, ironically, what I saw on the sign outside where it says, "Do it yourself." He was all about do for self, just like Malcolm X and many of the other great black leaders that just taught us that, you know, the power is in you to make the change and nobody else is going to change it for you. The colors represent, the red is for the blood that our ancestors shed and for the blood that unifies all black people and all Africans around the diaspora. The black is for the original skin color of the original man and woman of the earth, who is the African, because nobody was here before Africans. And the green represents the resources, the riches of Africa, because again, Africa is the richest continent in the world. It's ironic to me that it's so similar to it's the SWAPO flag, right?
Yeah, similar to that one.
It's blue instead of black, or close enough. You know?
That's good thing that at least it is not associated to any political.
No sir.
Party, yeah.
No sir. It's associated with all Africans, no matter where you are on the continent. Americans, Jamaicans, Haitians, no matter where you born. If you represent your African roots, that flag is for you. Yes sir.
That's good. Now from our side, what more can we say? We are glad, like I said, and I welcome that. Like Madame Che, is that just that her heart is still at this school, despite the fact that she has students that are still schooling. Really, whenever she finds something worth giving to the school,
right,
she will come through.
And much love to her. It wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for the queen right here.
I should really applaud her family for having welcomed you and with this small donation. It might be so small, but it's worth it. We really appreciate that. We have a library here.
Okay.
Like I said, most of the resources that are there are on. We also want to upgrade it. We want to put some computers.
True.
Maybe that will help attract the learners also.
Definitely, yeah.
And they have some projects. Some of them, most of the learners in this community do not have access to internet.
Yeah.
So if we can have a library well equipped, I think it will really make a difference.
It will. I don't know another term for it, but I call it like cross promotion. Once you get them in the door for the computers, then maybe you could stick a book in their hand too, you know. So
if you use a computer, read something from the book.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. That's a
Yeah,
good point.
yeah.
Mr. T, I thought this will help you more. Like there's too much responsibility on you. So I thought when we take out the books, I said I'm gonna donate this to the principal himself.
Yeah, she said that's a good one for the principal.
Yeah.
But again, that's a good one for everybody, man. That book is about procrastination.
Wow.
I didn't actually read that
Actually,
one, but
I need one as well.
I'll definitely make use of it.
Yeah.
Especially now during the holiday. You get to read through so that come January at least you are really energized. You know where to start and so on.
Exactly. And thank you so much for welcoming me every time I come. I'm the outgoing chairperson. I was the chairperson of the school board for 2024. It ended this year, from 23 to 21 to 24.
Yeah.
So there's a new person elected. I'm the outgoing one for next year.
Okay.
So still he's calling me Madam Che.
That means you did a great job then.
I appreciate you, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. And then also the good thing that you, while you are still in America, you advocate for the total liberation of the African. I really appreciate that.
Oh, most definitely, brother, because to me and a lot of other black Americans like me, it's the same struggle. It doesn't matter even if we've never been over here.
Yeah.
When we see you all, a lot of us see ourselves. And we deal, like I say, with a lot of similar issues. At least in the schools that I went to, chairs weren't necessarily a problem. But I have known other schools where they said that like the classes were overcrowded, it wasn't enough seats for the children. And definitely what you said about the age of the books, I have dealt with that myself, of having to deal with outdated books where you're reading something in the school textbook, you're like, I know this isn't accurate. Like, they still teach a lot of children in America that Columbus discovered America, which we all know is a lie at this point.
How do you discover something which was already there? You find people there, but you're claiming that you're the one who discovered.
Exactly, right.
Like they said, who was it who discovered Victoria Falls? It was taken by the Africans.
Exactly. And it definitely wasn't called Victoria Falls then either, you know.
No, I'm really happy to see that our fellow brothers who are in diaspora, they still think about the African continent.
Most definitely. I was telling them it's a dream for most of us to even come here once.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of us never get the chance or the opportunity to come here, so I'm blessed just to be able to come here at all, let alone this many times, and then have people welcome me. So it's a pleasure on both sides, brother. I appreciate you all welcoming me, man.
And also, you don't look at where is your bloodline, whether it's from maybe Kenya, from South Africa, as long as you see Africa as a whole.
Yeah.
We really appreciate that.
I think that's one of the advantages of being a Black American, because, you know, we do have some disadvantages, and the main ones are that they took the languages from us, so we don't speak our original language. We don't know what tribe we came from, let alone the country or any of that. But I think that inadvertently unifies us, because then there is no tribalism. But we do still have, not to say we perfect, because, you know, we do have issues and arguments when it comes to religion and color and certain things sometimes. But overall, we all just look at each other as Black people, no matter what the background, the color, any of that. And I think that is something that I would like to see more in certain parts of Africa, because I have seen countries where the tribes seem to get along and it's peace. But then I've seen other places like Ethiopia, maybe Nigeria, where it's a lot of conflict, between the tribes. So,
and if you try to find out closer, you realize it's just because of religion, that somehow we inherited from other people.
Exactly.
We don't perceive it from our own African culture and so on.
Yes, sir.
And the issue of borders also, that when you have to go to another country, you need to provide a passport while you're all in Africa.
Right.
And those are the things that we still need to work on.
Thank you again.
Our librarian is not in today.
As
soon as she's back, we'll hand over everything to them.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll encourage them to.
Is it possible to take a picture?
She's only taking pictures of her mother.
Last shout out to Janae, because really Janae is who made all of this possible, because I met Janae even before I met Wilma.
That's it.
Yeah, so this was my introduction to the family before anybody.
Because normally they say whenever they come to Africa, or normally keep them in town. And they will say, no, we want to go to Africa. It's not Africa, this is America.
Yeah.
If they are down there, Havana,
Yeah.
then they know that they can
He was in Africa.
Yeah, I got a little taste. I got a little experience.
Also, Kapana.
He went to Kapana 2 days.
Definitely.
2 days.
Twice in a
2
row.
days. Mister,
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Now you are not coming anymore, man. What's
I'm
going on?
coming. I quickly do donations.
No, they were here. They already brought the books.
Okay.
So I didn't want to disturb you also.
Oh, okay.
He's
okay.
our life skills teacher.
Okay,
Yes,
how you
good
doing,
to meet
brother?
you. Say, how are you?
Nice to meet you.
All
I'm
right,
good.
all right.
I'm
Hey,
good.
hey,
Give us some books.
how are you? Now you are now closer to mommy because school is over.
Yeah, yeah. Mr. Kamat is also always helping me when I'm doing donations. He's the one that pick up the kids that are most disadvantaged. Yeah, he's the one that's doing.
So I would ask you too, is there anything specific that you think would be of the most importance that the kids need?
Yes, of course. Our specific one normally determine the type of year that we are in. We normally sit first and then we do it as a collective effort. Now we see from there what are the really burning issue this year.
Okay, smart.
And then we pass it through, like the way we talk to Miss Rodrika, and now then she forwarded to you.
Okay, that's perfect. That'll
Yes.
work. And then for anybody else who's interested in the States or around the world who wants to help or make a donation, is there any way should they contact?
They definitely can contact her. of
Okay.
course.
Mostly the technological equipments, like I said, computers perhaps also in our library. That's one thing that we want to upgrade, so that we can attract more learners into the
All right, good.
that will really help.
That part we need a lot. And also on the other hand, we are trying also to think a bit broader, that those that are not academically gifted,
Right.
then they can find the careers in the computer, like what Mr. Chiambuma said. There are learners who are good at now ICT.
Right.
And then that we let them go in that area.
Yeah.
Then we don't need to pressurize them now. Read, write, do what.
Well, I mean, you know, reading and writing is always important to me too, but I agree with the brother. It's good to be knowledgeable in all areas. So even if you have a trade, you don't necessarily need a degree to be successful. Mm-hmm. You know, just be skilled at whatever it is you do. You just need to find your talent and your gift.
Mm-hmm. So this child was the main actor.
Okay.
This movie called Lucas.
All right.
So now, a week back, he won the youngest African actor.
Oh, congratulations to the brother.
So meaning that, like Mr. Kamadi said, it's not only the academic part that we are trying to boost.
Exactly. You say the movie is Lucas. That's a movie from here?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
Plays about the street kids, just to get them off the streets and so to assist them. So,
do you know the brother's name that won?
His name is Alejandro Cooper.
Alejandro Cooper. Yeah. Shout out to Alejandro. This is the movie right here. Alright, I'm gonna have to check this out. I don't know about this.
So he was a grade 7 learner. So come next year, he's no more with us.
Okay.
This child was not academically gifted, but when it comes to acting and so on.
Okay.
So we want to develop the kids holistically.
Yeah.
Not only academically, but...
Hey, that's the best, man. It seems like they're in good hands, man. I appreciate what both of you brothers are doing here, you know?
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you all. It's the football field. We actually passed it the other day before the baby shower. I keep saying baby shower. Before the baptism party. And it was full of people out here playing, man. I wish I could have recorded a little bit, but this is actually a pretty nice field. You ever play out here? You play football? Nah. Well, this is nice though, man. Nice spot for the kids. And is this like the main where you all come have recess or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. So again, much love to everybody working at the school. Much love to the family for bringing me. And I hope the books help, man. Hope the donations make a difference. And if I can, God willing, I'll be back next year with whatever else I can bring. But shout out to the queen, and you all can contact her. I'll put whatever information she wants so you can send the donations directly to her. Yeah, they got the right one.
They got the right one.
We got the nativity scene over here. I didn't even notice this. The black Joseph, Mary, and Jesus in the manger. You say he won the what?
Rudiger, tell the men to
Edward! Edward! Edward!
You don't have to stop him from working. Yeah.
We won't take longer. It's okay.
Okay.
We won't take longer. Sorry, man.
We got to stop the brother from his work for a second.
Yeah.
Okay, what were you saying?